Hey people, here we are. We got another unboxing. We're excited about this one because we, here in British Columbia, Canada, do not get this very often. I've never seen it before.
No, I've never seen it before, and we see online a lot of the old Grandad 114 and Bottled in Bond.
And it always looks so cool because we don't get it.
And we hear such great things about it, and we finally got some different variation of Old Grandad other than the base product, so we're excited.
So the bonded 50% alcohol. I'm gonna try to open this up today.
Well, he's using his teeth off camera.
I just gotta get the initial
He's struggling still.
layer off. There we go. Okay, so can you see that? There we go. Oh, it's tight cork.
Use your muscles. Oh, nice.
There we go. Rip off that little bit of schmagma there.
Synth cork.
Oh, big dram. That's okay. Gives us a decent nose and whatnot. Let it open up a little bit. Old Grandad around here, just the regular one, is relatively inexpensive.
Yeah.
It's kind of along the lines of like where Jim Beam sits on the shelf.
Yeah.
But it's a nice change of pace sometimes to buy one of these.
Even regular Old Grandad can be hard to find. It seems to come and go.
It's true.
Like, all of a sudden it's there for a few months, then you don't see it again.
Yeah, and it's gone, and then people like want it back, and so I think again, this being a bourbon, being bottled in bond, 50% alcohol, has to be natural color. These ones are high rye mash bills, which is kind of cool. But this being a natural color, that's really like it almost looks like it's synthetic. But
yeah,
nice.
I love how you can call it OGD.
The OGD.
Distilled under the requirements of the century-old Bottled in Bond Act, created to ensure the integrity of bourbon. OGD, they actually refer to this bottle as OGD on the back, which I love.
Why wouldn't you?
OGD bonded bourbon is the product of one distillery and one distiller in a single season, barreled for at least 4 years, and bottled at exactly 100 proof. They basically described Bottled in Bond.
Yeah,
right there on the label,
which
is nice, because then we don't have to remember all of the
little,
particulars.
Intricacies.
Yeah, you said high rye mash bill.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, right away on the nose, it's still a little closed off because it's freshly opened.
I try to remember all the lies that exist within the bourbon world.
Oh, yeah?
Because Old Grandad is one of the other whiskeys. Like, he's like Elijah Craig. Or something.
Well, isn't he... No, I'm getting this wrong. Never mind. Isn't he...
He's the namesake of a different bourbon. He's like Basil Hayden.
Yeah.
Is he Basil Hayden?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Old Grandad is Basil Hayden, who's famous for God knows what, I don't know.
Yeah, and this is actually Basil Hayden right on the label there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember who it was.
Yeah, I was going to say Fred Noel or whatever.
Oh.
No, no.
No, no.
Okay, let's get right to
bourbon
the
jokes.
great bourbon jokes, bourbon humor.
Okay.
It's
opening up a little bit more than it did 2 minutes ago before we started rambling.
For the 50%, it's still like quite. Either we're seasoned like nosers, or it's just not. It's just been burnt our nose buds, but but it's still mild. It seems. It does have like a.
So now we have nose palate and nose buds.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It's pretty fruity.
Yeah.
Like in a kind of
the rye in there too.
And you know what? Sometimes rye comes across as that kind of like fruity kind of a flavor to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I always not always, but I sometimes out of ryes get like that the bubblegum powder stuff.
Yeah,
I kind of get a little bit of the
and also like
on there.
That Jolly Rancher kind of thing too.
Yeah, sure.
So, but it has a sweetness and it has that kind of like nutmeggy, vanilla brown sugar going on.
It almost has a little bit of a dustiness to it too.
Yeah. I was gonna say almost like a fig or a something kind of going on there.
Okay, well let's just get into the flavor a little bit.
Drink the damn stuff.
That is quite.
Is that almond?
Potent, like on the flavor.
Like.
Go, you first.
I can't remember what I was gonna say now.
It's for me. It's the spice of the rye is pretty upfront with the strength of the alcohol,
But very pleasant.
but the sweetness is there, right?
Yeah. I like this
I
one
could
a
get
lot.
into this one for sure.
Is that almond, do you think?
I do think. Yeah, it has a different kind of sweetness that isn't in like specifically just Jim Beam sweetness, even though it's made by the same people.
Yeah.
But there
That's
is something
good.
specifically different about it.
I like this already.
Yeah, what's
you
the
said,
price on something like this?
We paid $45 for this.
That's not that bad.
Not for a bib.
No, not for a bib. God, I could drink a bib like this all day, every day.
I could drink a bib for hours.
Because sometimes we get these in our part of the world and they're like $70-80 or something like that, and when you can get it in the States for dirt cheap. But I think like this is pretty good.
Probably like a $20-something bottle, I'm guessing, in the States. Maybe low 20s. Maybe even
there's a really nice like round sweetness to the whole thing. Like it's coated in like a candy shell of some kind.
But you're right, it's actually the high rye is what makes this one.
Because
it's got just the right kind of sizzle and a little bit of pepper.
Yes.
And
which matches the percentage of alcohol too.
Yeah, but like it there's something about it, it's done right. Like it's just well balanced.
Well, sometimes like these bottled and bond ones, they don't showcase anything specific, it's just
other than 50%.
Other than 50%. But this actually, like, as I'm sitting here, the finish is quite good too. Like it's lingering and long, and it's not just like a heat. And it's like
I'm feeling it here too.
Yeah.
Like it's sticking around. It's lingering a little bit in the chest, which is nice.
Which is apparently...
Talk with your chest.
This is a stick your chest out rye right here. Even though it's a bourbon, but yeah.
True. I don't know. I'm loving this right now.
That's good.
This is an instant hit.
Yeah, I like this one. So people, if you can get this relatively dirt cheap, and comparing it to just the regular old Grandad, I think this is genuinely a step above. Sometimes like products come out with
it's
like,
gimmicky.
It's like a little bit gimmicky, but this is genuinely a better product
it's
for the
worth,
money you're spending.
Yeah, it's worth that bump in cost.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like it.
Love it.
Love it.
Big fan.
Okay, well, thank you guys for joining us.
I like you and I love you.
Click like, click subscribe.
Yeah.
Whatever. Is that the subscribe?
No, that's the like.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't do this though. Not this one.
No, that one's no good.
Actually, I think for audience interaction, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Click anything.
Whatever.
Click something.
See you guys next time. All right.
Okay. Cheersy. No. Okay.
Drinking whiskey, describing all the flavors for you and me. Irish, Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why. Subscribe on YouTube.